This episode of Dan 3.0 is brought to you by Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, now with single and multiplayer, available November 16th. Hey, Johnny and Paula, will you be in my video?
I don't know. I did just make some dessert. I probably should go eat it.
They'll be in my video.
All right.
Just like be in it.
Okay.
Just your presence, gracing my video with your presence makes it immediately that much better.
All right. I'll be right here.
Right here? We're good? Good. I need my hat. Hello, Pogo Tribe. We have made it to the Boston area. We are staying with fellow YouTuber Johnny Paula, and pretty much all is well in the D3.0 universe. Now, for the past few days, we've just been driving. There haven't been any gatherings, nothing too particularly exciting. We've just been driving. Oh, we did stop in the city I was born in, though. That was kind of cool. It was kind of crazy in like a nostalgia trip kind of way. Yeah, but check it out, Findlay, Ohio. Pretty neat. So we left Chicago yesterday, and we're on our way to Boston, but we're gonna take a few days to get there, and we decided to stop in Findlay, Ohio, which is the city that I was born in 20 years ago. And this is my old house behind me. It's kind of weird. This is my old backyard. When I was 9 years old, we moved away from here. So this is like when I was really little. But all the leaves would fall out of these trees and we would build a giant leaf fort back there. Or at least we thought it was giant at the time. Everything just seems so much smaller than it was. It's kind of surreal. Anyway, since we've just been on this big driving haul, I figured that I would use this video to address a few things that need to be addressed related to Dan 3.0. First and foremost, I need a place to live. The D3.0 habitation location situation has been a sticky one for quite a while. At first, I thought that I would stay in my home state of Nebraska for the duration of the project. Then I thought that Los Angeles seemed like a better plan. Then I started really getting into the idea of living in San Francisco. And finally, I just said, F it, let's let you guys decide. So at first, we tried using the decision engine to allow you guys to determine where you thought that the D3.0 anchor should be dropped, and it didn't exactly work the way we thought it would. We put the habitation location situation discussion on hold, and I haven't given you an update since. But I'm ready to update all y'all now. Y'all ready to be updated? Let's do it. Okay, I have enlisted the help of a trusted Pogo Tribe member to come up with and facilitate a simple, fair, objective way of determining where you guys think that I should live. His name is Rob. He is a super cool dude. I will turn it over to him now. Take it away, Rob.
Hey, my name's Rob and I'm an admin over at South Pole of the Moon Forums. Dan's charged me with the task of figuring out where he lives. Which is unfortunate for him. Okay, right. So here's what I did. First, I combed the decision engine using Mr. Brown's criteria of large tasks with the phrase, where Dan should live. When I realized that deciphering that was insane, I changed my strategy. I kept all task suggestions with 20 or more yes votes, and then I filtered out the duplicates by submission date. That left us with 9 choices for where Dan should live. I bet you guys want to know what they are, eh? Okay, in no particular order. Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, as submitted by GMommy88. Boston, Massachusetts, as submitted by Erica8. Portland, Oregon, as submitted by iBrandster. San Francisco, California, as submitted by Nicole. New York, New York, as submitted by Nick. Gay, West Virginia, as submitted by Tutu Darlington. Manchester, New Hampshire, as submitted by Gecko Jules. Seattle, Washington, as submitted by Yelime. And Chicago, Illinois, as submitted by Horses Rock My Life! Woohoo! Dan's gonna link you to a micropole voting site where you can submit your vote for the city in which you want Dan to set up his habitation location. You can only vote once per IP address, so make it count. The voting period will end on November 23rd, and he will announce the winning location on the next episode. Finally, to help you with your choice, I'll be uploading short clips about each location to my personal channel, youtube.com/verygood. In fact, I started a project on the southpoleofthemoon.com forums, and I kind of want you guys to send me clips if you live in those locations. There'll be a video on my channel explaining more. Let's do this! I hope you're ready, Dan.
Oh. I'm ready, Rob. To cast your vote as to which of the 9 habitation location finalists should become my home for the duration of Dan 3.0, check out the link in the doobly-doo. I really seriously am excited, though, to actually have a place to live, because, I mean, once we have a place to live, I feel like we'll be able to settle and buckle down and kick Dan 3.0 up another notch. It's gonna be awesome. Moving on, let's address the elephant in the room, shall we? The Michael Aranda Formspring situation. I've seen the comments on the last few videos. I've seen the highest rated tasks in the decision engine. situation, and I know that you guys have been waiting to hear something about this from me, but I wanted to make absolutely certain that I had communicated with Michael in at least some way, shape, or form before saying anything about this publicly. I now have. Michael and I have been bouncing some emails back and forth, and what I have to say about the situation is this. Michael has communicated to me that he did not at all expect his post to receive the amount of attention that it did, and has said to me that if he had known that his post was going to receive the amount of attention that it did, he would never have made the post in the first place. But he did. Pandora's box was opened, and here we are. Now, what a lot of you are probably expecting, but I am very decidedly not going to be doing right now, is a point-by-point analysis / rebuttal of Michael's Formspring post. Because, I mean, frankly, this whole situation doesn't have a whole lot to do with Dan 3.0. Dan 3.0 is about the relationship between me and you, the relationship between Dan and audience, where this whole brouhaha is really about the relationship between me and Michael Aranda. And frankly, my relationship with Michael Aranda is nobody's business but mine and Michael Aranda's. So Michael and I have dealt with this private matter privately. I am moving on, and I would advise that everyone else do the same. Real quick before I go, I'd like to give a great big thank you to today's sponsor, Assassin's Creed. Apparently it's a pretty sweet game. Comes out this Tuesday. You're an assassin. You get to kill people. That's always fun. It's set in Rome. Single-player gameplay lasts over 15 hours. It's awesome. Check it out. You get to use, like, secret weapons, like parachutes and tanks, and poison darts, and apparently the multiplayer is like really, like pro. You should buy this game. Actually, you should buy 3 copies of this game, because in case you break 2 of them, you still really want to play this game. So, buy, do it. Anyway, that just about does it for this episode of Dan 3.0. Thank you very much for watching, and tune in again for the next episode to see how things went down in Boston.